Sup.
Okay, for real.
For real.
Okay, okay. So we have like whatever. We have this on our heart to share with you about faith. And like this is where everything begins. Like this is the open door. Mm-hmm. It's the open door that you step through into the supernatural of heaven and the love of Jesus. And what's cool is that we all have the faith. We've all been given we've all been given a measure of faith. And anything else is like, it's awesome because it's not even really about our faith to believe in anything else but Christ and Him crucified. And so and so we're going to just talk about what faith is. And we bless you to get it and understand it and whatever.
We love you, Jesuses.
Yeah, we love you. You're all beautiful Jesuses, so beautiful. Whatever.
What am I reading? Oh, James
chapter 1.
2 through 11. If you want to follow along.
2 through 11.
2 through 11.
All right.
I hope you can understand. John can understand. Okay. Consider it all joy, my brethren.
All joy.
All joy.
That means get drunk, okay? Just like lay it out there. All right, read on, but
when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance, and let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. But if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God wisdom. Ask Daddy. Ask Daddy. Ask Daddy, who gives to all generously.
That's so nice. He's such a nice daddy.
He's such a good daddy.
He's good.
Oh my God, he's so beautiful.
I like him.
I love Daddy.
Special.
And without reproach.
Wow.
And it will be given to him. Man. Jesus without reproach. Oh my God, Jesus. Get it, Jesus! What am I reading again? No, but he must ask in faith without any doubting. For the one who doubts is like the surf of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind.
Don't want to go surf.
Oh my God, Jesus. For that man ought not to
She's drunk.
ought not.
Whatever.
Oh my God.
Good.
To expect that he will oh my God. I'm just gonna restart the verse.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. For that man ought not to expect
to receive anything from the Lord.
Here we go. There, she said it for you. Jesus said it for you. Yeah, that you go.
Okay.
Good job, Jesus. Being a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. Yeah. Don't be double-minded, Jesus.
Okay. All right. Well, let's address this right now.
Let's address what.
Okay. First of all. Okay. So we're all right.
I didn't read that all.
All right. Whatever. But we're just gonna stop there because we're fine now.
We're fine, Jesus.
But, okay. So consider it all joy means get drunk.
Get drunk.
Stay drunk. Okay.
Yeah. Live drunk.
When you encounter various trials. Okay. So that basically means whenever you get scummed, get drunk.
Oh yeah.
And this is not about getting offended. This is about getting drunk at the ridiculousness of it all.
Get drunk.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And like knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance.
Endurance.
And therefore let endurance have its perfect work. It's a perfect work. It's perfect, which means it's totally fulfilled because it's all fulfilled, which means that this is so awesome. when you have endurance fully within you, when you have patience like fully within you, you have been fully trained to live according to eternity instead of this physical realm. Like you're totally free from this physical realm like Christ was when he carried the cross. And it's just, who just had so much passion and joy that this man who was beaten beyond recognition, like people couldn't recognize him. He didn't even look human. This man, like he was so love drunk just because he saw his bride. He saw his bride waiting for him. So love drunk. So love drunk. Because he wasn't going by what he saw in the physical realm. He wasn't going by anything in this physical realm. Nothing in this physical realm did he allow to gauge his Father's faithfulness and what was happening in reality. And so he just kept pressing on. And patience had its perfect work in Jesus, just like it's having its perfect work in you. Because you, as new creations, are you're learning how to live according to eternity, learning how to live according to the things which are unseen and not that which is seen. Because what's seen is temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. They're eternal. That means it's a different dimension of life. It's a different dimension of reality. It is love itself. It's like love itself incarnate. And so like we just bless you to have that patience. Let that patience have its perfect work. And it says, but if any man lacks wisdom, okay, come on. If any man lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives to all generously without reproach, and it will be given to him. Okay, this is so important. Like, so basically what he's saying here is, if anyone lacks understanding concerning this matter of counting it joy when you're scummed, like if you don't understand why people are getting drunk when they're getting scummed and offended and taken advantage of and lied to and whatever and persecuted, the word says blessed, okay? Blessed are you if you are persecuted for my name's sake. Blessed. That means you are blessed, fortunate, and to be envied, man. Like you have all of heaven backing you up when you're experiencing that. So we just bless you to be aware and like experience with every fiber if you're being the fullness of the joy of that reality. Because it says that's when we become acquainted with Christ personally, is when we're like walking, when we're experiencing what he experienced, when we're experiencing rejection and like the persecution. And this is not even about like, we're sacrificed, because the sacrifice is done, okay? But like this is like living out to the fullest, the joy, the passionate joy. It says because of the joy set before him, he endured the cross. So now we just bless you to like live that out, like live it out in reality. You don't need to fear like this is a time of like persecution and like things are happening and whatever, but we just bless you like Christ carried that cross passionately and joyfully. It says because of the joy set before him, he endured the cross. Like he didn't see that his bride was beating him in the natural. He didn't see beating him and rejecting him. He didn't see any of that. He saw her glory. He saw his Father's faithfulness waiting for him at the cross to become one with him on the cross. Arms wide open, her heart fully open to receive him. And he was so love drunk, he stumbled carrying the cross. Now, maybe people may find this offensive, but the sorrows that he endured was not in the lashings. It wasn't in the nails. It wasn't in the crown of thorns. Those were his greatest honors. Yes, those were his greatest honors. He took them proudly for his bride. He was so love drunk. When he endured all of the sorrows was when he became us on the cross. When he became every offense that we ever committed against someone else, and when he became every offense that we took personally. That's what it means to be a new creation. We are totally free from that reality. We are totally free from that self, because that self became one with Christ on the cross, and it was crucified and it was buried. So now you've been resurrected as new creations, and you're beautiful and you're glorious. We just bless you to know that. We just bless you to know that. And so now it says, but if he lacks understanding concerning this matter, counting it all joy and getting absolutely whacked out of your glory when you are scummed. Let him ask, and he who is faithful and good will give it liberally and with abundance. But if he asks, let him ask in faith. Now this is the gold today, guys. This is the treasure, guys. Beautiful. This is the gold. Yes. Let him ask in faith. Okay? This is really important, guys. Oh! When you are asking God a question, obviously your spirit is eternal, okay? So it's one with God, and it knows all things. It is one with the Ancient of Days, and it has the wisdom of all the ages inside it. So we just bless you to know that. Everything you need to know is contained within you, guys. okay? But there's more to it than that. It's like when you ask in faith, you're asking from the part of you that you may be you still may be identifying yourself with something that's not your spirit, okay, which is who you are, okay? And so if you're still identifying yourself in the old man in any way, then that's the part of you that like lacks confidence in what you know, and lacks confidence in who you are, okay? That's the part of you that's like identified itself with the same things that the people that when Christ was carrying the cross and he saw them, it's the same thing they identified themselves with. It was causing them to reject him because they had identified themselves with the wicked, which is Christ's enemy, okay? But that's why he kept going. It's because he knew they were deceived. Like he knew it. That's what justified means, you know? He knew that you were deceived, and now he stands before the Father and he says, no, Dad, the only reason they did this, the only reason they're doing they've done any of this, because that guy over there, the enemy, the Satan, the Lucifer, the serpent, the deceiver, deceived them. He molested their mind and their thoughts and their emotions. He molested their identity. He molested them. He molested their self. He molested their identity. Okay? And like we know that because in Proverbs, Proverbs it says, do not eat the bread of a selfish man, nor delight in his delicacies, for as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. Okay? But guys, what that means, like, do not eat the bread, like Hebrew, in the Hebrew culture, eat means to take as a part of who you are, take in as a part of who you are. So good. If he is saying, don't take in as a part of who you are, the bread of a selfish man. Look, guys, the bread is the flesh. The bread is the identity, the thoughts, feelings, and desires. Look at this. Jesus said, eat my flesh. Eat the flesh of the righteous one. I am the bread of life. I am the bread of life. So when he's saying that, he's like, don't eat the thoughts, feelings, and desires of a man whose identity is in the self, the unregenerate self. Don't do it, because the unregenerate self has been fathered and defined by the devil, okay? Okay, and so I just bless you to just disassociate yourself with that identity and that reality right now. I just bless you to disassociate yourself with it completely, and to know, like, now we get into what faith really is, guys, and it's like, it's a treasure, guys. It's the open door. It's the open door. So when you ask God a question, okay, you got to recognize that you're asking a spiritual being a question, right? And that spiritual being is going to give you an answer that's spiritual. And it's going to sound goofy. It's going to sound nuts. It's going to sound insane. But it is the truth. It is reality. That's what the word truth in the Greek means, guys. It is reality. It is reality. It is reality. So when you ask that question of that spiritual being, and that spiritual being gives you a spiritual answer, you can know it's going to sound insane. Yes. Okay? Test the spirits. But I'm telling you, it's going to sound insane. It's not going to make sense to your logical mind. The word says that spiritual things are foolishness to the carnal mind. To the empty the empty principles and philosophies and based upon the traditions and the habits of men. That they're nothing, guys. God says that even the greatest wisdom of man is foolishness to God, and the most foolish thing of God. It's like crazy, guys. Guys, so when you ask in faith, you're recognizing that you're asking a spiritual being a question. And he's going to give you a spiritual answer. It says, let him ask in faith without doubt, without doubting, and believing and not doubting, guys. That means he's receiving it. That means you receive it as truth. You accept it as a part of who you are. That means you eat it, guys. That means you eat it. You eat it. You eat it. You eat it. You take it in as a part of who you are and a part of your reality, guys. And so when you take that in, you're not doubting, guys. You're not doubting. To doubt means to take that answer that he gives you and put it up against the empty principles of this world and the philosophies and the traditions and habits of men. It means that you take that spiritual answer, which is a treasure, guys. It's a treasure right out of heaven, guys. But when you compare it to this world and the philosophies of this world and the empty principles of this world, like gravity and stuff like that, it's all empty, guys, because Jesus walked on water, guys. He walked on water. He was totally supernatural, guys. There's no way possible that a human could have endured that flogging unless his identity was in the Spirit, guys. And so it's like so powerful what he was, that example that he was, guys. So we're asking in faith. We're asking in faith. We're taking that question and we're believing and we're not doubting. Yes. We're taking it in as a part of who we are and a part of our reality. So each question that we ask him and we get that spiritual answer, it becomes a building block as he builds a new paradigm of reality for you, like an understanding of all things. What's possible, because it opens everything up, guys, because you're totally free. You're totally free. When he said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free," he meant it. You are free. Free. You're free.
Really free. Another thing is, you're not under law anymore. Which means you're not under law of gravity anymore. You're not under law. That you have to breathe. That you have to eat. The only reason you do it is because of Jesus. Like the only reason you eat is because you enjoy eating, not because you have to anymore. You're completely separate. You're a completely new being, which means that God is inside you. You can run 10,000 miles per hour. You can fly. You are not defined by gravity anymore. You are not.
You're not defined by gravity anymore.
That was my message. You don't have to die. Man. You don't have to die.
Oh my God.
1 Corinthians 14:15, I believe. I don't remember. I'm drunk right now. Not all die, but all will be transformed.
Oh my God.
Death is a law. You're not under law anymore. How did I get under law?
Oh my God. So I bless you to receive it and not doubt. I bless you to receive it. Receive his answers and not doubt. We just bless you to walk through that open door of faith into the realm of heaven, into the realm of the eternal reality of heaven and the glory that is heaven. Just let him start rebuilding your reality, guys, because that's what it's all about. You're so free, and he wants you to know how free you are. Jesus bless you.